So here I decided to just go ahead and give you a little bit more information concerning numerology and the 666. Words are spelled a certain way and letters equal numbers. Let me show you what's going on here. I-O-N is the ion. Very major. The ion is very major in existence, science, and all that. That is 965. That's 20. You got 3 letters. You divide into it to get a balance, a scale, and each letter is equal to 6.6666 to infinity. All your major words that mean anything are that way. Get yourself a dictionary and look up words like rib, R-I-B, same thing, it's a 99220. Ritual, R-I-T. Look in the dictionary. I'm not going to give you all these words. Now you know R-I-T equals 20. That's the 992. And you know the other and everything. Now, let's look at the word, W-O-R-D. W-O-R is the 569. Again, the 20. World, W-O-R. Worm, W-O-R. Look up in the dictionary all your W-O-Rs or your W-R-Os like Roth, and they are 6 words, period. Now there's quite a few others there. You can figure it out yourself. Well, if you have a 3 and you have an 8, that's 11. You have to have a 9 to equal 20. You can figure it out yourself. You don't need a computer. You can break all this down into, 5, 6, and 9. 7, 8, and 5. Some of these numbers ain't going to do it for you. You can't do it. There's only certain numbers that you can make 20. When you do that, like child, C-H-I, that's chi. The Lord is telling you the child is your chi. The child hath chi. The child must develop chi. Ask a ninja what chi is. And again, you probably know. But here's another funny, and you're not going to like this. C-H-R is the same thing. It is a 3, 8, 9. But those are the first 3 letters of Christ. I'm labeling Christ with the 666. No, the name Christ will help you interpret 666. So, like I said, you can do that all yourself. I don't have to waste 10 minutes here to explain all these things to you. I find it interesting that the GOP, the 767, that's your Republican Party, is 776, which is 20. You'll find out, like I said, that you can totally interpret it just yourself. I have just taught you how to interpret numerology and how to put every English word into a certain box. Not saying the box is holding everything and that what's inside the box is the absolute truth, but showing you there is substance or some basis or some foundation for numerology. You don't think so? Go to Numbers 24:24. 24 is the number of the word. It's the number of the worm. It's the number of holy. Now, it's not, the whole thing. You know, what's interesting, word and worm is 24, as along with holy. If you don't believe in the word, are you a worm? And 24 is 6666. Listen up, people. I know what I'm talking about. There is a foundation there. There is practicality here. There is simpleness here. If you interpreted the Bible in its simplicity, you would know more, understand more, and have more compassion. Compassion, the I-O-N. There, see? But let's look at the word compassion. Jesus Christ only asked for compassion. He said, I don't ask for sacrifice, I ask for compassion. Now let's break that word apart. Compassion. Come. Pass the ion. Jesus Christ, when you were born, you are instilled in your heart with an ion of the Christ child. One ion of the Christ child you were born with. That is compassion. But when I say born, and here you go, born, O-R-N, that's the 6, the 9, the 5, born. When you look up all these words and you look at them and everything, you're going, Jesus Christ. All the big words have 666 in them. What is this? You will come to understand the foundation of simple numerology. When you get into Grammacia, they do all kinds with numbers and all this, and hey, there's some good stuff there, but it is complicated, it's difficult, you have to study it all. This is simplicity, man. Your grade school kids can understand this. They're not going to understand all this stuff about the circumference, the diameter, the distance from the planets, what the sun represents, what We want simplicity, understanding, compassion. Now, when I say go to Numbers 24:24, there's a name in there called Chittim, C-H-I-T-T-I-M. This used to be the island Cyprus. Cyprus, and look what it says there. Chittim is only in the Bible 6 times. But there's another spelling of it, C-H-I-T-T-U-M. And that spelling equals 31, as in father. Okay? Now, if you look up in a dictionary what chi is, but if you look up what chit is, and then if you went to the Egyptian libraries and found out who Tum was, now Tum is in the dictionary, refers to sheep's wool, lamb's wool, and stuff like that. How they put it together, they tum it together, and you know, tum does have a meaning, but you have to go to the Egyptian pyramids, their books, to find out that tum, the 2, 3, 4 in numerology, that tum, their definition of tum is first of the creation gods, him who was not created. Now also, if you take Chittim and break it off at the 2 T's, you got chi, you got the symbol pi, and you got or om, the meditation mantra, the humming, the which all Buddhist monks do and all ninjas do. The Buddhist monks like to say it's OM, but it's UM, because it's the 3-4. In numerology, mother is 3-4. Okay? You're physical. You're from the mother. 3-4. It's just like child. C-H-I-L-D. In numerology, LD is the 3-4. The child cometh from the mother. World in numerology, again, the LD is the 3-4. The world is the mother. It is compatible, what I am saying. Indeed, you know this now, correct? Surely I have taught you and you understand.